But I do want to step back a minute. Like you said you've been doing instruments your whole life.
Yeah.
What kind of got you into that?
So man, I guess my parents really, when I was growing up, they like, especially my dad. He has this story about like going to my grandma and being like, hey, there's this thing at school, I can take a class or something.
Right.
And, like,
okay.
She didn't want to pay the money or whatever, so he never got to do this class.
Oh,
so,
gotcha.
So when I was growing up, he's like, my kid's gonna, play music
Right.
and stuff, and it was a blessing, man. I had piano lessons from I think age 6.
Okay.
Up until 16, basically.
Gosh. Oh, dang. A decade of piano lessons.
Maybe a year or two off in there, but pretty much, yeah, my whole childhood, and then also took some guitar lessons at age 12.
Gotcha.
And
so you just grew up in it.
Grew up playing music my whole life. My brother played music. We made songs together. And even back then, I did a little bit of the learning of the, recording some stuff. We had a little, some software. I forget, it was like Sony Acid Studio.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Way back in the
that
day.
foolishness. I mean, it was good for that time, but it wasn't.
Yeah. So
it's nothing compared to that.
We threw together some songs back in the day, but yeah. So just growing up in the house playing music, and then I always just kind of, just always did it. I played a lot of shows in high school, kind of doing like singer-songwriter. Like,
okay.
Chill stuff, and but I actually opened up for like all my friends played in hardcore bands and like a lot of Christian. That was like kind of the scene of growing up where I was at. It was the big thing to do is go to the show.
Yeah.
And then I had shows at churches, coffee shops.
Gotcha.
So I would open up for like metal bands and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just like kind of fell back in love with hip hop music, like again like 2 years ago, and. It's like I gotta figure out how to like produce these beats and stuff. Like it's so awesome. And then yeah, that's really what made me just want to learn how to do everything. And then this guy FKJ too, who's like kind of on a different realm, not hip hop, but he uses Ableton, which is the program that I ended up getting and learning.
Yeah.
And he's like a multi-instrumentalist and like plays, he'll like lay down a loop and then do the live looping deal, you see people do.
Yeah.
Super dope stuff. So like that, just like I seen it, I was just like, I gotta like figure out how to do this, So I just started looking up on YouTube and
and then it just
all started kind of coming together, and it's amazing, like kind of looking back and how like little I knew into like now what I can, sit down and do. So
but it's this connecting those dots though. It's like one thing led to another, and it's just like but the learning on once you start learning, it's just kind of opens up other doors and pathways for you.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully, I think would be cool is if I, get everything figured out, learn it good enough, I could like teach and
there you go.
Some type of like, I don't know, it'd be cool to me to just like get on live,
Yeah, and then just start showing people stuff.
Start cooking up,
right.
People get on there and be able to watch, but like, I don't know. I feel
like
I'm
start
still,
from scratch.
I feel like I'm still in my learning phase. I don't want to like teach people something they don't need to know,
But I think you learn a lot from teaching too, though.
That's true.
Yeah, you might be like, get on live. Oh shit! I just figured out this, guys.
And that's the thing too about music. I mean, there's not any right way.
Oh no,
There's definitely techniques that have, been used over time that are like, somebody that's 15 years in the industry that they're like able to produce something that sounds polished, but like, I mean, as far as like musical styles, like who knows what music in 2020, what are people going to look back on the 2020s and say, this is the, like we don't know yet, it's, hasn't happened, so it's interesting, kind of learning, but at the same time trying to like, discover, new ways to make kind of unique sounds.
Right, and I think it's an interesting time right now too, because people may or may not know if you were on that live with me, and my buddy Jay, he used to do some hip hop stuff back in the day, Christian hip hop artists or what have you. But nowadays the barrier to entry is just gone because you could directly put some stuff on SoundCloud.
Absolutely.
Or whatever your choice of, different genres, and it's there. You don't have to go through, the record labels and all that kind of stuff, or play shows here and there. You can
not just that, but I mean, like the technology again, like,
yeah.
The same way, like I was talking about, like every 12-year-old has GarageBand on their phone, you know, and they can start, learn how to make music, and
you can do it all. Yeah.
And the technology is amazing. Even the free stuff that you can get now is just leaps and bounds beyond what people are paying for.
I know back in the day you had, like, I was calling the recording studio like, hey, how much is this? For like a 16, 17-year-old, $100 an hour for, recording time. And they're like, do you have, they're like, do you have this? You have that? I'm like, I didn't know I needed all. I thought y'all would I just go out there and rap and y'all have my stuff. But nowadays you can do it all on a phone like this.
Exactly, man. You really can. And so it's also, but that's the same reason there's more competition. There's more, stuff out there to listen to. So you're fighting for those ears, listeners.
Yeah. So it's really making people kind of hone in. The people that hone in on the craft the most.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. And so that's another reason that I'm kind of, I don't know. Sometimes I doubt my ability, because I'm just like, I'm doing everything in my, bedroom studio, but you're
constantly learning, growing, and stepping it up. So that I think that's the thing that's gonna set you apart, though. You're never just in one lane or just in one thing. You're like, let me try this. Let me go with something else.
A journey, and there's it's not something that takes forever to learn how to do, but I don't know. You got to have the time to put in, and so only got so much time that I'm able to put into it. So.
Right. But still putting the time in. Gotcha. So put your time in.
Yeah.
Y'all. I don't know when the other one I recorded is coming out, but he said the same thing.
Put your time in.
Put your time in. Pay your dues and just learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dropping knowledge. Dropping tools. But I agree with you. And the consistency that we talked about. Cool. So what? And they are going ham with this vote them out thing over here.
Where are they at now?
They're still on the corner over there. They're lined up on the corner. Yeah. So this is real life, y'all. This is really happening as it's going on. But cool, man. So anything else you got cooked up or in your brain that you got coming up next?
Hey man, just some C. Scott background.
There you go. Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah,
some new music.
Well,
we got that one project I was telling you about that we still got to get something for.
What's that one?
The line grind. That's gonna be the vlog. So
nice.
New music, y'all. I'm excited.
Absolutely, yeah. I got some stuff that I need to send you. But I want to make a new one too.
Okay. Okay. So y'all gonna hear some new music.
Absolutely.
Coming soon. So are you open to like people that are doing stuff online? I mean, do you work with them and like send them out stuff and like, hey, put this in?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I've seen people tag you and stuff that you sent.
Yeah, like at this kind of stage, I'm kind of taking the Gary Vee approach, honestly, of just like your best stuff, just put it out there for free, and like that's kind of my thing. Yeah, if anybody needs, music content, like I just have these like packs of music, like I send you. I mean.
It's kind of like in college, that little paper that you had, take what you need or whatever.
Yeah.
So you still send your pack. Don't get greedy, y'all, because I need some new tracks. Take what you need off of it. But no, I think that's awesome that you're working with people and sending that out, and it's collaborative. I mean, it works. It's reciprocal, so that's it.
Absolutely, yeah. So any like I said, it's just like a collaboration with the artist. Whenever you do a song with somebody and your name's on it, that kind of opens you up to their network. That's the same thing with the thing. So yeah, I do it. I mean, I'll do anything. Any type of collaboration in any way with anybody that's putting stuff out there. Like that's just all I want to see is that you do something with it. Like so I guess that's like the biggest pet peeve, honestly, with collaborations for me is like people that just don't want to put the music out there. I'm just like, spend some time working on this song. It's like, like, let's drop it, you know?
Right.
I don't know. It's like, you can work towards perfection and try to get something like super awesome, which you should, but at the same time, like, for me, personally, I just had to like eventually decide like this last project I put out, I was working on it, and like, let's just like, dude, I'm just working on this, just need to, drop it. And I kind of had to just set a goal date, you know, to just where it's like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do, this is how many tracks I'm gonna be able to do.
So there comes a certain point in time where you got to say, I'm done with it, it's good, let's put it out.
Because like this last one, for example, is like a 5-song EP, and like, definitely for a while I thought, I was gonna try to turn it into a longer release, and it's like
wasn't the right.
It was just like the couple songs I just wasn't feeling, and so those had to get removed, and then I had 5 I was happy with, so I was like, do a 5-track, work on another one, because I was already kind of starting to work with like more of the lo-fi stuff, so I was like, all right, this is gonna be a different project.
Right. So like, let's just put it out here, let's go with it. And you know what? That's funny though, so that's one of the things that I have to do, like if I'm editing videos for Instagram, because I'm one that just like to tweak. It's like, oh, can I find another picture to keep people's attention? Can I find it? And then at a certain point, I'm just like, I have to tell to myself, like, dude, just put it out. The biggest thing is the message. Like with you, the biggest thing is that people vibe with it or what have you. Just at a certain point in time, I think you got to put it out.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, I think especially with like the Instagram content, like the videos I'll make and stuff, like I'll put a lot of time into like little details and stuff, and then like at the end of the day, if someone's looking at it on a video screen, they might not even click the sound on, you know what I mean? Like so it's kind of like, I'll stress sometimes over stuff like, oh, I exported it with like the audio too high or something. On Instagram, it like compresses your audio and everything, so like but at the end of the day, it's just like, whatever, someone's listening to it on a iPhone speaker, just get it out there, and like, they'll kind of catch the vibe of what's going on with it. But.
Right. And then if they want to get you to tweak it out, and they can contact you, hit it up.
Making special mixes specifically for iPhone is something I spend way too much time doing. Sometimes I should just like
just throw it out there.
Yeah, whatever,
So don't waste too much time.
Put it out
trying to perfect it, because it's never going to be perfect. It's not. You know what? And I'm going to end on this because it's getting dark and rainy.
Super rainy.
Yeah, but there's a lot of different people that are like directors of movies I've seen that have said, even with the release that they've seen, like to the actual that's in theaters, they're still like, I should have changed this, I should have changed that.
Yeah.
So it's never going to be perfect, I guess.
Of course not.
Right. Cool. So where can everybody find you at online? I think it's pretty easy. You already know it, but
at Instagram, Panda Slugger.
Panda Slug.
Yeah.
Same thing on
Instagram at Panda Slugger.
Yeah, at Panda Slugger, and the same thing like Facebook, right?
Yeah, Panda Slugger. And then, is there ads on Facebook? I don't even know.
You can add it to tag somebody. Yeah,
Google Panda Slugger, pandaslugger.com.
Pop right on up.
Yeah.
Oh, so they can go straight to your website and just launch you to everything.
I just have a link to my link tree. So
there you go. Yeah. So pandaslugger.com will link you to everything else.
Exactly. Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you want to listen to tunes.
Yeah, and y'all listen to them tunes, get his plays up.
And definitely, I mean, the next C. Scott videos where you can catch the next joint for sure.
There we go. Yeah. So I'm excited. So I always get excited when you send me some new music.
I'm gonna have to cook up a special.
You have to cook up a special one for this.
It's coming right here.
For this one.
It's panning in right now.
So anyways, that's all we got for you today. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit this man up. Make sure that you link us up below. As always, I love you. Namaste. And listen to this track. I don't know what it is. I'm recording it, but I know it's gonna be fire.